The first good reason to read Badman, I think, is that it's scary. The main character and his kind of mission throughout the book to find his little brother, I think you'll be scared for the little brother, but I think you'll also come to be scared for the main character as you learn the things that are maybe wrong with him and the things that are kind of impeding his ability to find his little brother, his certain psychological problems that he has. And I think that the fear, I hope anyway, grows as you read the book for the little boy and for the bigger boy who's looking for him. The second reason is that I think it asks you to look at hope in an interesting way. The book opens with a quote from Baron d'Holbach, who's a French philosopher from the 18th century, and d'Holbach says that man's life is a line that nature commands him to describe upon the surface of the earth without his ever being able to swerve from it even for an instant. He is born without his own consent. And what that means is that for d'Holbach, we are compelled to do things that are essentially outside of our control, that free will is something that might be a kind of illusion. And whether or not that's true isn't something that I really state in the book, but the things that beset the main character, I hope, force you to look at whether or not hope is something that is compatible with the world we live in, and whether the main character is right in hoping to find his little brother and in hoping to solve the problem that he believes he's responsible for. So I think it hopefully will allow you to look at hope a little differently by the time you're done with the book, whether it's a good or a bad thing. The third reason I think is that, and I hadn't thought about this until I found out that the book was being published in French, is that I think it works, even though I'm an American and even though the book is set in where I live, in Florida, in the southern United States. I think it does I think it generalizes pretty well. And I think that the things that the characters go through, even the settings where they live, it's a very rural area, which I think that that people even here, or people in France or wherever they may be, I think that they'll be able to identify with the issues that occur in the book and with the kind of trials and tribulations of the characters. So I think that it'll be compelling, and you'll be able to read a story that's maybe set in a place that you've never been, but that involves things that you can still identify with. So that'd be the third reason, I think. And the third reason is that it's affordable. That's not a reason.